I thought that their effort was good. I thought they played fast. They played hard. Still struggling with some of the small details, just some stance issues and alignment issues, but that'll come with time. But definitely getting better.
What about the Lions play? Any concern for you with how they?
Well, I mean, finding it again, going back, I think you look at it of any group you have, that group has got to play together. They have to. That you've got to find the right continuity there. Whatever that right continuity is, whatever the right five is, we got to find that five, and they got to stay in there, and we got to be consistent. And so obviously we've got we've tried some different combinations to try to get some guys hadn't quite played to the capability they played to last year, and some guys are playing better than they did last year. Again, I think it presents a great challenge for us, but it's wide open. But we're going to try some other combinations, and we're going to live with it. We're going to stick in there, and we're going to live with it, and we're going to give some guys some opportunities, and they're either going to succeed or they're not. And but it'll be a great opportunity for these guys, and I'm excited to see if someone's been hollering for it. Well, here you go. Don't holler too loud.
You moved Brandon Thomas to right tackle.
Yeah, man, what a great opportunity, and I'm glad you brought up Brandon Thomas. This is a guy that's, man, he's having to fill in all over and doing a really good job for us. But he's a guy too, he's a senior. You expect that out of your senior. But to be able to come in and move around and to patch a hole here and there. But, I mean, man, I'm excited about Brandon, but Brandon needs to get somewhere and get settled. And whether that's right, whether it's left, whether it's middle, whether it's behind, with tailback, wherever he's at, he needs to get somewhere and get settled. And but he's providing us a lot of versatility and the opportunity to make some moves up front. And he's playing well.
With that said, with Isaiah Badlot this week, probably wouldn't see Brandon move over to the right side. He'd probably stay at the left.
Probably not.
Yeah.
He might, but probably not.
Speaking of Isaiah, how disappointing is it that something like that happens at all, first of all, and then when the game is essentially over, it just got to be sort of a punch in the gut?
Well, I know Coach Sweeney's addressed it, and I'm not going to elaborate much more than that outside of the fact it's just very disappointing. That's not who we are. That's not what this program is. That's not what Coach Sweeney is instilling in our guys, and what our coaches are instilling in these guys. I mean, it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment to me, to our program, to our university, but it'll be taken care of.
Chad, Tosh is probably as hard on himself when he doesn't do everything he's supposed to as anybody. What do you tell him after a game like that? I mean, he knows that you guys won and everything, but he's probably down on himself.
Well, again, we won.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing you have to carry on to everybody.
Yeah.
Is that, hey, we won. And I think we could all look and see we wouldn't be in the position that we're in today had it not be for Taj Boyd. Over the last 2 years, including this year, including the Georgia game, which Taj Boyd, in my opinion, was the best player on the field. So we wouldn't be where we are today without Taj Boyd. Taj, you got to relax. Taj just got to go play. And and I shared that with him. We've talked about it. He's got to go have fun. And it's as if he just is putting so much on himself that the little things are slipping with him. And that's, again, that's a credit. He's a great competitor, and he wants to be perfect, and he wants to make every throw, and he wants to do it all. And at some point you just have to just relax and go play and have fun, and I think that's something that he's got so much on him. He feels like he has so much on him. He's just not having any fun with it. I mean, he is, but he's not. I mean, it's not much fun when he overthrows a deep ball pass, when he knows he's sitting there going, what's happening.
Yeah.
But, go back and do the little things. Go back and recheck your mechanics, recheck your footwork, and just loosen up. I mean, those things, even on the sidelines during the course of the game, I was talking to him. There wasn't any concern, or wasn't any being upset with him I mean, it was, hey, tell me what you want me to do. Is there anything, Taj, you want me to go to that would kind of settle things in? And he's like, Coach, I got it. And it's just, you know, and after he watches film of himself, he's just like, Coach, it's one of them nights. And you know what? When a guy hadn't played, he played a quarter and a half. He played 22 snaps in the second game of the year. Outside of that, he didn't play again until August 31st. I don't care who you are. You know, it's hard to get in and at that position and to settle in and sustain, you know, anything. But I will say this, from play 59 to play 82, he played extremely well. He led us to 2 back-to-back scoring drives, and that was good to see. So I'm excited about what I saw the last bit. Now, obviously, we got to correct some stuff up front, and we will.
Does that-
There's a lot
Uh-huh.
of playmakers on the field in the bowl game against LSU that are no longer
Sure.
there. That combined with that layoff you're talking about, do
Yeah.
you think more difficult maybe than you and Taj envisioned?
I don't know if it's more difficult. You know, I love our schedule. I think it's setting up perfect for us, and I'll tell you why. I think it's gonna gel at the right time. And you know, if we were 3-0, which we are, but if it was 3-0 with huge blowouts, to be able to coach them hard, while we would do that, it would be hard for those guys to realize the mistakes that could be made, and or that, you know, they may have a tendency to overlook some things. We're 3-0, and we hadn't played up the last 2 games, I should say. We hadn't played to the capability offensively that we need to play at. Second game, understandably, the way the game came out. This last game, it was till late in the game we kind of started getting some things going. But so the way I look at that is it's gonna provide us an opportunity to peak at the right time and not peak too early. But you know, I can tell you, we're gonna coach them hard. There was some really good things that we did, and we're gonna build on those. But we're gonna also get the right chemistry and run with it. So.